Order. Question number 11, Dr Megan Woods.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. What are the allegations that led to him establishing the Chisholm inquiry into the allegations regarding Judith Collins and a former director of the Serious Fraud Office?
Right,
Mr. Speaker.
Prime Minister.
Speaker, the allegations are that during her time as Minister of Police with responsibility for the Serious Fraud Office, Judith Collins acted inappropriately to undermine the then Director of the Serious Fraud Office, Mr Adam Feely. These allegations have been totally rejected by Ms Collins, and she asked that I establish an inquiry so her name could be cleared. I was happy to oblige. I do not believe it's in the public interest for me to make any further comments while the inquiry is still in progress.
Supplementary
question, Dr Megan Woods.
Is he still expecting the findings of the inquiry to be reported back to him by the 28th of November 2014? And when does he expect to publicly respond to it?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
We can answer the first part of the question, yes. In terms of the second part of the question, I'm not sure at this point.
Supplementary
question, Dr Megan Woods.
If the inquiry clears Judith Collins of the accusations, will she be reinstated to his ministry forthwith?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, I've made that clear. The answer is no, not forthwith.
Supplementary
question, Dr Megan Woods.
Has he received specific information about Judith Collins' conduct as a minister since the initiation of the inquiry into the matter? If so, what is the information?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, no.
Supplementary
question, Dr Megan Woods.
What factors, including any other activities of Judith Collins not included in the inquiry, are preventing him giving a guarantee to reinstate her to his ministry?
Right, Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr Speaker, people are appointed to the ministry when I feel it's appropriate that they are and when we have an opportunity. As the member will be aware, we've just announced a new cabinet lineup. That's where it stands at the moment.
Question number 12, Ron Mark.
Order. Mr Speaker.
I've called Ron Mark.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister